Let's go ahead and take a look at game-changing connection presented by AT&T. Now, up to this point in the finals, the former UConn teammates, now rivals, soon to be unrivaled, had both their moments, but in opposite games. Stewie kind of inefficient in game one. Fee held to just 12 shots in game two. Well, here in game three, we saw both of the best players in the league on their A game. 30 points, 11 boards, like we said. For Stewie, 22 points, and a ton of defensive disruptions on that end for Fee. But again, seeing these two go head-to-head, we hadn't really seen their best yet. And today we got to see their best. How fun was that?
This has been a great battle between these two, right? Stewie's already established as one of the greatest ever. Fee's certainly on her way. Earlier today, we found out these two are both first-team all-league players officially. You know, Napheesa, obviously, Defensive Player of the Year. Stewie has been an MVP before. And what's interesting, too, Stewie, coming into this, she leads in points per game in the postseason in W history. Now Napheesa has the most all-time points in a single postseason. So, this is really a battle of two greats here. And I already mentioned sort of the defensive end as well. I mean, these are two-way players. And watching this chess match between them has been really interesting. I thought, Napheesa, the word that always came to mind was relentless. We've been talking about that. But then Stewie, maybe the craziness of game one was just even more of a wake-up call for her because she looks extremely determined right now.
I think determined's a great word, too. And we talked about the inefficiencies that she had in game one, the missed opportunities that she had in game one. Well, Game three, I think, made up for a lot of what happened in New York in a lot of different aspects. And Stewie, again, 30 points, her third 30-point performance in the finals. That ties Angel McCoughtry for most in WNBA Finals history. And you mentioned what Napheesa Collier has done, 249 points, the most in WNBA playoff history. But I want to read this stat because it's really interesting. Napheesa Collier, the fourth player in WNBA Finals history with 20 points and 5 steals. Now, she joins two other players that are also playing in the WNBA Finals. One being Stewie, the other being Courtney Vandersloot.
Interesting. Very interesting. It's so funny, just the amount of star power in this series alone. I mean, when you talk about New York alone has two former MVPs. So, I mentioned the all-league. So Sabrina and Jonquel are both second-team all-leaguers. So you have really the best of the best on the floor for this series.